Is Bitcoin about to face a Black Swan event? Layer 1 says surges and could just be getting started. Plus, a new AI merger is coming soon. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, not financial advice. We wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. All right, so starting off today, a Bitcoin price could return to its all-time high before the election, according to Standard Chartered of the bank. So, with only 3 weeks to the U.S. presidential election, Bitcoin is currently on track to match its previous all-time high of $73,800, and the British multinational bank Standard Chartered says it's driven by a few key factors. Now, they believe that with Bitcoin having strong inflows in the Bitcoin ETF, renewed buying of topside Bitcoin call options, and the increase of Donald Trump election odds, as prediction markets such as Polygon and Kalshi are predicting. They say the net inflows of Bitcoin ETFs have now crossed over $19 billion, equivalent to 315,000 Bitcoin. And over the past week, an additional 1,500 Bitcoin has been added to the open interest of the $80,000 call options set to expire on December 27th, where people are betting that by that date will be at $80,000, which is reflecting heightened bullish sentiment across traders. Now, analysts also expect these inflows and derivatives positioning to support a steady climb in Bitcoin's price, with a resistance of 73,800 potentially being breached in the next 3 weeks. Now, currently at the time of writing, Bitcoin is at just under actually $68,000. So if we're looking on the high time frame here on the 3-day chart, we have broken above this resistance here and we are holding strong above it. So this is actually looking better than I thought yesterday. We've been holding above this level, and if we come down to the lower time frame, yesterday we were talking about how this candle here was not bullish at all. It had broken through this level of support here. It took out all these stops. And then over the course of the day yesterday, it actually came back and has been holding up and took out these stops again above this. And so right now it looks like it's pretty bullish. I mean, we could still come down here to this level and still be bullish as long as we held above here. And I'd actually like to see that. So if we came back down to 65.9 to 66,000, it would still be pretty bullish as long as we don't break underneath this and then come back down. So it turned out to be more bullish than I thought yesterday. We took out these stops, but now apparently we're heading higher. So good news for all. We're at around 67,750 right now. So as long as we're holding above this level in the next few days, that's a pretty bullish sign. The one potential thing that's a bit of a worry is yesterday Elon Musk and Tesla just moved $765 million in Bitcoin to unknown wallets. So could this be a black swan? I don't know. Why is Tesla selling their Bitcoin? They did say that they'd never sell Bitcoin, but they did sell it later on in July 2022 at around $24,000. So they sold a lot of at the lows. But yeah, nearly all of Tesla's Bitcoin is now on the move after 2 years of inactivity. Wallets associated with Elon Musk's electric car company, as labeled by Arkham Intelligence, moved about $765 million of Bitcoin, all but $6 worth, all but $6 million worth. Anyways, to unknown wallets on Tuesday. Now, the wallets appear to be new and are not associated with crypto exchanges, so there's no immediate suggestion that Tesla is planning to dump their Bitcoin. But Tesla first disclosed in 2020 that it obtained $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and said that they wouldn't sell. But then the firm sold their 10% of their stash in Q1 of 2021, and then sold about 75% of their remaining holdings in July 2022, with the price down sharply from what had been the all-time high. They sold when it was around $24,000, which wasn't great. However, the firm held the remaining share, which is about, at that point, 15%. And it's now worth a lot more at their current price of $66,500, which is what it was yesterday. So now Tesla has a mixed relationship with Bitcoin beyond just selling. They said they would accept it for car payments, which is what people are kind of expecting. Maybe this is a test transaction and they're going to start doing car payments again they plan to. They never actually did. They halted that move a couple months later when Elon Musk cited the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining, but they could potentially be moving to do that again. So who knows? Are they going to sell it? There's no immediate impact because it's not on an exchange, but they have moved their Bitcoin randomly at these highs after 2 years of inactivity. So I can't imagine they'd sell right now at $66,000 when they had sold a bunch of it at $24,000 earlier, because I don't know if they're even break even at this point. So we'll have to see what happens with Elon and the Bitcoin stash. Moving on, We have whales are piling into ENA as the token rallies over 96% in the past 30 days. Now, ENA or Athena has risen as the top performer in the last 7 days, largely driven by key developments with its ecosystem. Now, it surged by almost 100%, dropping its market cap from 420 million in mid-September to 1.14 billion dollars, with much of it occurring in the last 7 days. Most of it comes from the recently pivotal proposal of the integrated Ethereal, a decentralized exchange built on USDE stablecoin, which is into its reserve management system. Now, the integration is expected to enhance liquidity and utility for ENA tokens with the Athena ecosystem, making it more attractive for both asset users and investors. In addition, last week they announced that they intend to invest $46 million of reserve funds into tokenized assets, further diversifying the strategy. They plan to invest in one of them was BlackRock's Biddle Fund. And the project has also secured backing from major players like BlackRock and Securitize for its new stablecoin, USTB, bolstering confidence in its ecosystem. And at the same time, whale activity has been on playing a major role in ENA's price action. According to Into the Block, large holders of ENA accumulated 5.4 million tokens worth $2.3 billion on October 15th, which was yesterday. So a sharp increase. Now, ENA, we can see, I marked this out a couple days ago, and on the high time frame daily chart, it's looking pretty good. It's broken through this resistance level here at 37 cents. It's broken above, and now I said if it could come down here and retest this level, it's still pretty bullish. If it comes down and retests and then holds up, that's amazing. But if it fails and it breaks through here, not as bullish. So we'll have to see what happens there. But as long as it comes down to this level at 37 and holds, and then consolidates for a couple days or so, and then carries back on, super bullish, great potential setup for a long. We'll have to just watch that level and see what happens, because there has been a lot of bullish news that could send it up, and then potential whales are distributing at these local tops here is a possibility. So watch for that level at 37 cents. Now moving on, a Singularity DAO, Cogito, and a Self-Key are merging to form a new AI project. So previously we had another AI merger, which we'll get to in a minute, but now one from the same company of Singularity and Singularity Net is now merging another one. So these three blockchain-based companies plan to form a combined entity called Singularity Finance, which will focus on using AI to manage assets and other financial tools. So the new project will act as a layer 2 network, and this means it'll help process transactions faster and more efficiently when using AI technology to improve the overall system. The network will focus on tokenizing assets like GPUs, and these are crucial for AI and other tech-driven industries. Now, the merger brings together these three companies, which are Singularity DAO's SDAO token, Cogito's Finance's CGV, and Self-Key's Key token. All these tokens will be combined into the new SFI, Singularity Finance token, and the Key token will become SFI directly, with SDAO and CVG tokens exchanged at specific rates. But these rates are subject to change if the stakeholders want to change it. So we'll get to those later on when it comes closer to time. Now, the merger was inspired by the same company of Singularity Net's previous experience in June, where merged AI-focused projects Fetch AI and Ocean Protocol. And that merger resulted in the creation of a new token called Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which is supposed to be ASI token, but it's still currently FET. I'm not sure when they're going to eventually change the ticker for that, or if they are. But yeah, they all merge into the FET token. And so similarly, this time they're all going to merge into what will become the SFI token, supposedly, or maybe just keep it Key. We'll see. Moving on, Sei has surged ahead in daily active addresses. Sei has been killing it recently, kind of following the whole Sui movement. Hopefully it's the next Sui, and hopefully it's another good potential trade. So in just 3 months, Sui has become the layer 1 chain with the highest percentage of daily active wallet growth, which means more people are using Sei every day compared to other big names like Sui, Ethereum, and Solana. So one of the reasons for its impressive growth could be its focus on speed and efficiency. Sei is designed to handle transactions quickly and making it more easy for users to trade, interact with their digital assets. So Sei is much more of a trading chain. Now, Sei is also making strides with its technology. It uses a unique consensus mechanism that helps secure the network and process transactions faster. And this is like having a super fast highway for all their digital traffic. Now we can see here, Sei has performed really well, 60% up in the last month alone. Lucky here, he shares that, our all-time high is at $1.14 here. We could be going back there soon if we have a similar surge just like Sui did, because Sui just topped their all-time high. Now it's coming back down a little bit, but we could see, a similar thing for Sei here. Sei on the medium term, we have this immediate resistance here at 60-ish, 69-ish cents, all the way up to 75 cents. So right now we're currently in this great, I'm not in this trade, but this is a great potential setup for a trade, is we have Say making higher lows here and potentially heading up towards this first resistance here. Now, Say, I will say, is looking pretty good. One thing we want to watch is when we get here, so set an alert. This is where I would actually end the trade and then re-enter potentially if it's strong enough to break through this resistance. But I'd imagine there's going to be some struggle here at this resistance. So it'd be something like, something like this is what I imagine will happen for Say. But if this is anything like Sui and it's super strong and there's just like a big narrative behind it, it'll blast through this just like Sui did where, let me find Sui. Just like Sui. So basically we're right here for Say right now. And if we can do the same exact pattern that Sui did, we'll hopefully break new all-time highs. And, looking at that chart here, and then this chart here, there's potential big upside for Say. Moving on, we have Web3 platform Cross Finance launches their mainnet, bringing trust to Web3 payments. So CrossFi, which is a layer 1 platform termed as the next generation digital ecosystem, offering cutting edge Web3 payment solutions, announced the launch of their EVM compatible mainnet. And CrossFi's proprietary technology combines the security and transparency of blockchain technology with the stability and scalability of traditional finance. So the network is not only on EVM, but it's built on Cosmos, using Cosmos's SDK, and they have EVM as well, so it's synchronized to create decentralized, non-custodial, and highly scalable layer for universal Web3 payments. So CrossFi provides a non-custodial crypto to fiat payment gateway to use crypto daily and quickly as fiat, linking the banking processes to a Web3 wallet directly. So you're always in control of your assets on smart contracts when you're connected to MetaMask to use the CrossFi account in the decentralized crypto banking app. So it seems cool, like you can have your crypto, here I'll show. So CrossFi seems pretty cool as it's this banking, app built in to crypto. So it's definitely useful if you are someone who actually plans to spend your crypto in stablecoins. A lot of people just hodl, but if you are actually planning to use it, it's pretty sweet. They have this whole banking app. We can create a crypto account and enjoy all the banking services, but with Web3 security and decentralization. So pretty cool stuff with CrossFi. We'll have to see how that goes with the whole, new layer 1 mainnet. But yeah, Bitcoin's looking pretty good as long as it holds above $66,000 right now. We are now bullish and, going into the election season here. Hopefully we have some big rallies on Bitcoin. We can break new all-time high, and then we're off to the races. That's it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow.